Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath, and I've been doing readings for 27 years now. And what I've done here is I laid 4 cards for the month, and what I'm going to do is use the bottom card in the deck for an overall view for the month, and this is May of 2016. And then at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull an angel card for you to get things all together. And I looked this up for you because I am not an astrologer, so the emphasis for astrology for the month is in your 10th house, and that is job, interest, responsibility, your work, career, honors, popularity, like if you were going to get a promotion at work, your contacts with people that are above you or your bosses and officials, parents, government, and I believe something to do, and don't quote me on this, but I think it has to do with its 10th house, so it's the opposite parent from what's in your 10th house to your 4th house, work, something like that. But this looks like it might be quite an interesting month for you, and especially if it has anything to do around career. And during the reading, since I am an empath, when you hear me say I mean you, all the Leos out there. And this is a pretty interesting month for you because it feels almost as if I really am paying attention to what's going on in my career, and there may be something in this that I might need a little more education, or I'm trying to serve or help, but you're going to understand as we go along because these cards are interesting. The first card and the word that keeps coming to me is clarity. We need clarity, Leo. We need clarity for this month, and clarity on any choices or decisions that we're going to make, because the first card that comes up is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles usually means I have more than enough that I can share what I have with others. But this time it's in reverse. And what that's telling me is there's someone that you wished, or I wished I could help, but right now I'm in the process of figuring out what I need to do to take care of me, you know, for the month. And because these are really interesting cards. The first card, and I do believe they're going to go blend in and out through the month. They're not going to be on a week-by-week basis. But the first card you have that I drew is the Magician. And, you know, that's that pulling the rabbit out the hat trick there. Well, what the Magician is saying is that if I think about this, I have all the skills that I need to get that promotion, get that new relationship, you know, get things in order, or my ducks in a row, the way I look out in the world, and the way I'm presenting myself in my workplace or within my relationships. I have those tools under my belt because I'm the Magician and I can produce anything. The one thing that strikes me when I look at the Magician card is, as I think about it, I can have the tools, but I need to use the tools in an appropriate, responsible manner. Because if the Magician uses the tools in a wrong manner, it backfires on the Magician. No rabbit getting pulled out of the hat. That's just not going to happen because I used the tools in an inappropriate manner. And being as this is about like an educational process and things that are going to bring, that I love to do, that bring me joy and happiness and that kind of stuff, You know, I want to really be in a state where I present myself in an appropriate manner, based on the skills and the abilities that I've developed. You know, this can be career, can be anything like that. You know, the next card we have is a Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands are fire signs, or they can be, you know, they could be people with traits or characters like that, and it's a general reading, so it can be male or female. And fire signs are Sagittarius, you, Leo, and Aries, I believe. And this Queen of Wands, usually this is a really powerful woman, or it can be me as a Leo. It can be a powerful woman, but she's in reverse. So if this is my boss, or if this is someone that I'm dealing with in a relationship, this is a woman of influence, right? She has a powerful influence, but she's in reverse. So anything that she is showing me, right, or how she presents herself and what she's actually going to do are two entirely different things. So let's say I'm a little out of balance here, you know, and I'm looking for that promotion. I need clarity. I'd want to watch my step with females that are around me, or bosses or things like that, that have the opportunity to promote me. And that's the word they keep saying, promote me in some manner. So my dealings with a woman in a powerful position, or a man, like I said, I really want to pay attention to how I present myself to them. Because I feel like with this Magician card here, I'm in this for this month to gain something out of this, you know. And I have to say, because here we have the next card we have here is the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is, normally people say that's a victory card, and I'm looking at this card like he's marching in, courageous. He doesn't even have battle gear on, but it's upside down, it's in reverse. So this means delayed victory, little bit of delayed circumstances. I believe it's coming back at me, but it's not right this minute unless I play my cards right, because we want to put this victory card, this Six of Wands, we want to put it upright. We want to put ourselves, right, in the position where we can help it, you know, we're able to help, or we're able to do that promotion, you know, because I believe that we're very capable people, and once we're educated to a process, it's in there and it's under our belt forever. So that makes no difference what type of job I have, as long as I use the tools appropriately and don't use them for manipulation, but use them because I'm clear about who I am in the world, and the skills, or if it's a job situation, what I can offer to this company, and whatever it is that I can offer, right? If I need a little more education, I'd make sure I had it. If it's a circumstance or a situation or a person, let's say, that I'm going to help, I believe that, you know, we don't want to let it get us down, because this is the Three of Swords and it's upright. And normally they say the Three of Swords is some kind of heartbreak, usually in a love relationship, like someone that's distanced from me. But being as this is in the 10th house, you know, it could be my mother or father, it can be a parent, it can be like a corporation, the place where I work, you know. But Also, like government officials, this, that, and the other thing. What they're telling me for the month is I need to have clarity of thought, and in order to promote myself, but promote myself without manipulation in any form. So if I'm the best prospect for the job, I want to promote myself based off of my skills and how I present myself in the workplace. I feel Leos, because of this broken heart here, the Three of Swords card with the heart thing, I feel that there are probably some underlying issues in love relationships that may be going along with this. But still, all in all, I don't want to put my, what they're saying is purification. I've cried my tears, is how they're saying. I've cried my tears. And this is my next step on the line or on the path forward. And it is basically my next step. If it has to do with my career, that I want to make sure I'm not using manipulation or getting manipulated into a certain situation, because I've dealt with this before, and they keep telling me that I've dealt with this before. I don't really want to deal with it again, and if I am dealing with it again, I'm not going to allow it to break my heart, because I want myself in a position of authority. I don't want manipulation around me. What they're saying is I'm going to present myself as who and what I am at all times. I'm not going to overreach the who and what I am. This is who I am, basically. I have a skill. I can help if I'm up for a promotion. I want to watch, that I don't manipulate, or that I'm not being manipulated. And if it has to do with a love relation, I really want a love relationship. I really want to look at all of this really clearly. I don't want to make a choice or decision without consulting the appropriate people, because when I make the approach or whatever it is I'm going to do, I want to be in that generous position, where I'm doing well financially, and if I want to help, I can help. If it's in a job situation or a love relationship, this Queen of Wands character, I don't want to ignore their orders or their authority or their position in power. And that's what it feels like to me this month. It feels like perhaps there's someone that feels that they have a position of authority over me, but maybe to me it's irrelevant. I don't care where they stand on the scale, or where they think they're coming from. Even if I'm more educated or more this, I'm more that, I'm not going to present myself in that manner. I'm going to present myself professionally. I'm going to know that any past occurrences, I've always held up my end of the bargain. Notice how they're saying that. My end of the bargain. I didn't overstep the boundary. I haven't done anything wrong, and I am deserving of this ability to move forward in my life and take that position of authority. Because first and foremost, if this is a career thing, I've always put my boss first, or what their needs were, or whatever. I've always done that, and that's the way I am. That's what they're saying. That's the way I am. If this is my job to do, I serve you, and I serve you well. I serve my corporation. If it's a marriage partnership, I do that. If it's a love relationship or a friendship, there's no reason for you to try to break my heart. But on the other hand, right, I want to use those tools appropriately, and I'm not going to be in this to manipulate or break anyone else's heart either. So I want my position to be on really firm ground, because with this heartbreak card here, or the heartache card on the end of it, I don't want to feel like I'm harmed or I've harmed someone else in some manner. Because remember, that magician can produce any kind of a result. And what we're going for is a wonderful result. A wonderful result where I'm in the appropriate position for my own self, the right place for me. And I'm stepping up, I'm using that authority, and I'm using it wisely. So basically, Leo, what they're saying is, if others are trying to manipulate situations, step back away from the situation. And that goes either or, right? So if I'm trying to manipulate something, I'm going to step back and I'm going to reevaluate, because my skills, my abilities, what I've given to these relationships were way more than enough anyhow. And I deserve the promotion, or I deserve to be honored, right? So all of these tools, everything I have, and I'm going to use an appropriate manner. And the other thing is, if I am dealing, because sometimes this heart card here can deal with a three-way thing. So if it's a relationship and I'm dealing with a relationship and there's three parties involved, I want to take care that I am not the person that causes the heartache, or I am not the person that is on the receiving end of the heartache, because how did they, forewarned is forearmed. That almost didn't come out of my mouth right, but that's how it feels, So if it's a job, Leo, then step up, show your qualifications, show how much education you have, show yourself that, I wouldn't even attempt to harm someone else. And if I was in a position to be of service or to help you in some way, I always would have. And Leos are very honorable, loyal people. So when you're doing this clarity of thought, keep that in mind, because if this is love relationships, if this is work relationships, however it is, keep that clarity of thought. There's always, I say, when people are gossiping or anything like that, just because they're gossiping about somebody else doesn't mean they're not going to do it to you. Never put yourself above it, Leo. And that's the way it normally operates out there in the real world. We trust things, and so if this is because Leos are normally loyal, very loyal and honorable, just make sure that there's not some little fishy things going on around this promotion or what it is that I want, to bring forward, or the situation I want to bring forward, because I'm the magician. And this month I can do it if I do it well and I do it right, and I am putting whatever is a superior above me. If it's a work situation, I'm keeping them in good light too. I don't want to be the one that said the underhanded thing. Let's see what the angels are saying there, because they said already I have my purification. I've had this lesson before, I already got this little Three of Swords here under my belt, right? I'm turning this card of victory here. I'm turning it right side up, so I'm the winner, but I don't need to use any type of manipulation, like this Magician card or the Queen of Wands. I just do it because that is what I am. And I get it because I was more than deserving of it, right? Oh, maybe it isn't work. Here, Leo, your card that you got, the angel card that I drew, it's called the family card. Pretty interesting, huh? It says, this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I'm going to look up what it says in here because there are alternative meanings to these angel cards, and I want to make sure you get everything you can out of it. If I can find it here for you. Let's see. It says, this card means that the question you asked about is related to a family issue. Maybe you worked with family or something. Some healing work is needed concerning one particular family member. It's the first person who comes to mind while reading this. Or the card might signal a need for more family togetherness, such as spending an evening or a holiday together. Your angels will guide you through this passage. Additional meanings are a new addition to your family is entering. Woohoo! We had one. I got a new little nephew in December. You have friends who are like second family to you. It's time to face old feelings so they can be released and cleared. Release an unwanted pattern by forgiving one or more family members, including yourself. So if this is, and they were talking a lot about work, promotion, how you're to present yourself, you know, if it's around work, a lot of times work people or work associations are our family because we're there half of the day too. So keep all this in mind while this month is going on, because with that Magician card there, and the Victory card, we have a very great opportunity this month for promoting ourselves for our benefit, and it's probably going to be very good for us always around. And that would be your reading, Leo. So if you'd like to know more information about me, it's on the screen somewhere, either down below or up above someplace. And or if you just want to go over to the website and look around and find out more about me, or set a time for an appointment, all of my information is there. And I wanted to thank you all so much for all the time that you spend watching these videos, and your likes and shares and subscribes, and the wonderful comments that I get. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been fun having you spend this time with me. So thank you very much, and I will be here to see you next month. Bye-bye.